What is up, everyone? It is little old me, Amo, and we are back with another. What is up, everyone? It's little old me, Amo, and we are back with another video for Halloweek. So for today's video, unlike my previous ones with me reacting to my favorite YouTube gamers, I'll be recommending horror movies because that is one of the main purposes of Halloween. You know, scaring yourself, trick-or-treating, doing all them decorations, all you want to do. Now, disclaimer, my wrist is painful, so don't worry about my hand because I'm good. So like, I've written down my top 10 horror movie recommendations, and yes, within these top 10, like I mean like maybe the whole series or just one movie. So like, yeah, these are my recommendations. I recommend you guys watch them, and then of course there are those other ones. So let's get on to the list. So number one is any James Bond film. Like any and every James Bond film, because he created The Conjuring, Annabelle, Lights Out. There's this other lit movie that he made that I enjoy, The Curse of La Llorona. Yes, like he's created Insidious. He's created all these films. They are all scary. Like if you can't go wrong with James Bond. You cannot go wrong with James Bond. Guy is talented at being scary. I can give him props that he is talented at that. And like his horror movies are like based on true stories. Like all the Conjuring ones are based on true story. Annabelle is based on a true story. So I do recommend you guys check him out because he is a perfect one. Number 2, The Grudge. I recommend you guys watch all 5 Grudges. One came out last year, the other ones came out early in the 2000s. Now they are all scary. They are all linked up. You know, except for last year's one, of course, because the time period's vanished. But like, I do recommend you watching all of them. I'd explain what it's about, except I really don't know how. All I know is I watched it as a little child because there was a friend over, my cousin was over, my sister, and we decided, let's watch a movie. Of course, I didn't watch the movie. I was scared. I was beyond scared to the point I ran to the other room and I watched Scooby-Doo. I am saying that with pride, and I will forever say it with pride. Because all I can say that I do remember still is there was this little kid who was in the elevator literally like this. Like he was in the smushed windows. And then, of course, there's that famous scene with the hand coming out of the head. But like, I recommend that movie. Like, horror movies don't scare me that much because I've seen a lot. But like, that movie made me jump out the couch. That movie made me do like a somersault. I was rolling. I didn't even know. I started screaming. I'm not a screamer. I jump when there are jump scares. And like, that movie just got me on a roller coaster. Number 3. Insidious. Like, I know I mentioned Insidious from the first Donald James one, but like, guys, Insidious 1 and 2 are a must. Like, those films are beyond scary. It took me 4 times to officially finish Insidious 1. But again, I was super tiny, so yeah. But that is the only horror movie that has messed me up to the point I had a dream about it. But like, all I can think of is, even to this day, I can watch Insidious and the same jump scares, which I know off by head. I know what will happen in the scenes, but I will still jump. Why? Because of the music. Oh my gosh, that film is so good. Okay, so let me explain this film to you. In the Insidious, Insidious 1 and 2 is based off a family of 5. Father, mother, 3 kids. 2 sons and then a baby girl. So in this film, the main son is Dalton. So what happens is they move into a new house and it's all hectic, busy. Then one of the sons, the youngest son, middle child, yeah, he starts exploring. He goes into the attic, he falls down. Normal reaction, kids crying, fast forward a little bit, and by fast forward I mean like a day or 2, all of a sudden Dalton gets into a coma. Quotations on coma, because it's a coma, but it's not a spiritual coma. It's a coma to the doctors, but literally it's his physical body there, but his spiritual body is gone. So they call it professional, and that is all I'm gonna say to you guys because I do not want to spoil it further. But like, yeah, they end up helping Dalton. And then the second one, it's a carry on. So what happens towards the end? They save Dalton, but at a price. Now nobody knows the price. So in the second one, they continue with that price, because somewhat spoiler alert, something happens to the dad, and eventually the wife finds out that the dad isn't well. And what makes things worse is the dad finds out that the wife now knows, and then other stuff happen. I tell you, except one, I don't want to spoil. Two, I can't convince myself to watch the second one again, because I already know, like, the first one, it still scares me, and the second one, I know what happens, but I do not want to watch it because it will frighten me, it will terrify me. I'm afraid to watch Insidious 2, but if you do want to watch them, if you want to be this person, your choice, I recommend you going to, if you want to follow a storyline, it's like 4, then 1, then 2. That's how the order is. Technically it's 3, 4, 1, and 2, but if you want to watch it in terms of scary, it'd be 4, 1, and 2. My opinion. Number 4. The fourth movie. It came out in 2001 and 2003. Or 2002. 2002 and 2002. It came out between 2001 and 2004. I can be honest with that. And the movie is The Ring. Now, the reason I recommend watching this film is because it messes you up with dates, okay? I will never forget when I first watched it, especially because my sister backstabbed me, okay? Because basically this film is on the easiest blurb. You watch it, you have 7 days to live, and then you die. Anything else that happens in the movie, you guys have to watch. I ain't gonna go further into detail, but like, we watched the tape, they showed the tape. I watched the tape. My sister had her eyes closed. I know I'm looking at her wardrobe, but like, my sister had her eyes closed, because she was like, a couple years later, I didn't even know, she was like, I didn't watch the tape to make sure, like, if it was real, at least one of us could tell the story. I'm just there like, are you being serious? But like, yeah, The Ring. That movie terrified me. It wasn't as hectic as Insidious, but like, I do recommend it, like a must-watch film. Wake up! Okay, I just want to make sure you guys are still awake and still here. Number 5. Number 5 random films are Ouija and Ouija 2. Ouija 1 and 2. So, oh my gosh. This one's obviously based off of a Ouija board. For all y'all who don't know what a Ouija board is, if you do see it, don't buy it, don't play it. But like, Ouija is based off of a Ouija board. A Ouija board is a board which was made so that you can talk to spirits, although people believe you can use the board to talk to your loved ones that have passed away. Do not fall for that. Do not, okay? So what happens in the first Ouija is their friend Debbie passes away, and so they find this Ouija board. One of the girl who was closest to Debbie, she finds the Ouija board because they played with it as a kid, although they never played with it proper. So the friend and the other group of friends come and decide they want to talk to Debbie. So they use the Ouija board, just they're like, yeah, can you talk to her? Thinking it's actually Debbie. There's a huge plot twist that it's not funny, but I find it funny. I find it so amusing. But like, yeah, that plot twist. So obviously they're talking to D, just not D. Ouija 2. So what happens in Ouija 2 is that the mother is psychic in a way, and then she finds this Ouija board, and she's just there like, okay, let's try and find a way to do this. So while she's practicing on how to convince clients that she can actually read and tell you what's happening to their past relatives that these people go to for her, that her child is actually being affected by this Ouija board. Not knowing it, of course, but the sister's noticing something strange is happening and all that. So then the girl starts playing with the Ouija board, thinking she's actually talking to the dad because the dad passed away. That's all I'm sharing. But like, basically regarding a Ouija board, I remember the 3 rules. Don't ask me why I remember the 3 rules. I do remember. Rule number 1, never play alone, never play in the cemetery, always say goodbye. Yeah, these rules get broken in the 2 films. One of them, I don't know which rules get broken. They all get broken most likely. But like, yeah, the reason I recommend Ouija is, it just scares you. Like, like I ain't touching that kind of vibes. So you just leave all of that behind and you're just there like, no. But that film is really good. I do recommend you guys watching it. By the way, watch all these films at your own risk. Number 6. We are at number 6, being the other side of the door. This movie I am satisfied because I was able to scare my family. My family doesn't get scared with horror movies, but there was that one jump scare which was there like, yes, thank you. Like I had to keep focused on the film, but like basically the film scared me. I don't remember how I found it. I think I was just looking up trailers, but basically the storyline for that film is the son or the daughter. I don't remember the mother's child. The son or the daughter dies, passes away. I think it was the daughter. No, it was the son. He passes away because it was an accident. She drove off the road, the car sunk, and she saved one of her kids, but she couldn't save the other one. They were both tiny at the time. So basically, they move. Of course, she's still mourning. I don't think there was a husband. I think the husband passed away earlier, so. But like she's still mourning. Then this lady that works for her, she was just there like, okay, there's a way you can talk to your son. Go to so. You'll see a door, talk to him, but do not open the door. Then she travels to the place, she talks to the son, alas the title, the other side of the door. So you can tell she opened the door. And that starts happening. I tell you, but I don't want to spoil it, and I don't remember because I watched it years ago. But like this movie just goes in because like you can somewhat predict, but you don't. You just there like, oh my gosh kind of moments. So it's those, oh you stupid, oh my gosh, all of that nonsense. So like yeah, this movie goes in. It does go in. I am so happy it can scare. There's this one jump scare. If you know someone who doesn't get scared, who like watch horror movies with, I recommend showing them that one. And there's this one jump scare, I feel it will get anyone. So, yeah. Number 7. We are at movie 7 and it is Unfriended. Oh my gosh, this movie scared me to the point I stopped using Skype. I mean, Skype was already outdated, but like online video chats, video calls, whether it be Skype, WhatsApp, all of that, whenever this movie came out, you just stopped it. I just stopped doing it because like this movie scared me. So yeah, so this movie is basically about a group of friends who are on Skype. They were on Skype because Skype was still somewhat popular. And you know, they're all chatting, they're all having a good time. And then a random account pops up. Okay, not a random account. So a little bit further back, their friend passed away. A good friend of theirs passed away. So that random account that pops up, they don't say the name first, and then like they get a text saying, I'm your old friend who passed away. Then it's like time to reveal your secrets, time to confess, everything, like everything breaks loose. I'd say like what I usually say is not okay. Just everything breaks loose. Secrets are revealed. People are, feelings are hurt. Like everything goes down. Like it will scare you. I don't know if you will get scared to the point you don't want to use any video calls for some time. But I didn't video call for some time because that movie does get to you. Is it the same girl? Yeah, it's the same main girl from Unfriended is Debbie in Ouija. Yeah, I swear it's the same girl. So like yeah, I check out that movie. Watching with a friend and I. We are at number 8. Number 8 is Polaroid. This movie scared me to the point I have a Polaroid camera. I watched this film. I did not use my Polaroid camera for months. Not days, not weeks, months. Because I see it's not as scary as the other ones are, but like it does get to you. So what happens in this one is a girl who's a fan of antiques finds this Polaroid camera that her friend showed her. And basically you can say it's a bit similar to The Ring. Because like you take a photo with the Polaroid, and if you appear in the photo, a shadow will appear. I don't know why I just saw that. But like when you take a photo with the Polaroid, and Polaroids are the cameras where you just shake or hide them away so that the image can come out. It's them instant cameras if you don't know what a Polaroid is. So basically, if you're in the photo for the Polaroid, you've just sentenced yourself to your death. That's basically it. So, and you can't like try to erase it or anything because like that will backfire on you. So like a shadow will appear in your photo and that's just a sign saying you're next on the death list. That's the easiest way to explain it. And it's so, I don't think it was that scary, but like it does get to you. And then that. Hope you all enjoyed this video. That actually hurt a little bit. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, please don't forget to tell your friends who might like the video and give it a thumbs up. Please enjoy these movies if you watch them. Again, they're scary. Some might have swear words. There's preparation for all of that. Some might be gory. Don't forget to check out James Wan. So you see, James Wan is the guy. Ooh. And just another random fact. Well, not fact, but like, if you do want to try something for Halloween, there is this game called oh my gosh, there's this game called, it's not really a game, but like takethislollipop.com if you want to check it out, if you're brave enough. Hope you all enjoy your day and have a good time. Bye.